It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again into Berea College, where tonight we've got the first round of the 44th District Tournament as Model and Berea face off. For the fourth time this season, these two teams squaring off against one another. Model 0-3 against their in-county foe. The two smaller schools have faced off 3 times, and Berea has won all 3 contests by a combined 40-8. We'll see if that will be the case once again here this evening, as Berea has mercy rolled their opponent tonight twice already this season. But a good pitching matchup tonight. We'll get to that when we come back. Take a short commercial break and get you set for game number 2 here at Berea College on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Berea College as Madison Central awaits the winner of this game between Model and Berea. We appreciate you joining us here, folks, for game number 2 of the first round of the 44th District Tournament. And a great pitching matchup here in game number 2 as Cam Thompson from Berea faces off against Jackson Brown from Model. These two pitchers have started against their opponent once already this season. Thompson back in a 23-4 win on April 25th when 4 innings pitched, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts in a win for Berea. And then in the first matchup, which was back on April the 10th, Jackson Brown went 6 strong versus Berea, allowing just 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So a good pitching matchup tonight as these two teams square off. For the 4th time this year, Cam Thompson on the mound for Berea. 47 and a third innings pitched this season. He has struck out 52 batters, a 2.81 ERA, as we see some of the Indians players, Keith Stewart and Matt Johns, walking here in front of us. So appreciate them staying around for this game. Always important to see what opponent you are going to be facing tomorrow evening. And Cam Thompson will start things off on the mound for Berea. For the Patriots and Model, it'll be Parker Noblet leading things off, followed up by Zerby, then the pitcher Brown. Short will play in right field and bat 4th, followed up by Ellis, and then Short will play short and bat 6th, Batting 7th is Estes, Singleton 8, and Bula 9 for the Patriots. So Parker Notlett will get things started, the left fielder, as this game gets set to get underway here at Berea College. The lights will be coming on here very shortly. They're already on, but they'll be taking an impact here very shortly as this game is set to get underway. The first pitch from Thompson is a ball on the outside. Scratch that, a called strike on the outside corner. So an 0-1 count as Thompson ready to go again, and this one hit into right field. It'll be a base hit, and a good start for the Patriots of Model as Parker Notlett gets on board with a leadoff single.
No outs. Man first. Up at the plate, the center fielder, number 28, Dylan Zerby.
A swing and a miss by Zerby as Thompson back in there. Gets a swing and a miss for strike one. Thompson now from the stretch. The 0-1. He'll throw over and try to get Parker Notlett. Gets away from the first baseman. Notlett will have to stay at first. Nothing in one as the center fielder Zerby ready to go. Thompson, the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, outside corner, strike two. An interesting strike zone thus far, and these first couple of batters from the home plate umpire, kind of a wide zone. We'll see if it stays that way throughout the game as Thompson gets ready to go, and he'll throw back over to try to get Parker Notlett to no avail. Dylan Zerby this year, only 4 hits in 24 at-bats, a 1.67 ERA. Thompson, the 0-2. This one's hit into left field. Left fielder will let it bounce in front of him. And back-to-back singles for Model have the first 2 base runners aboard. So that brings up the pitcher, Brown. On the outside corner, a called strike. Brown a chance to help himself out here in the early going with 2 aboard, a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. Model trying to strike first here in the first round of the district tournament. This one's chopped down to Burkhardt at first. It'll be foul. It'll be an emotional night for Cam. He just lost his mom recently. This young man dealing with a lot on his mind, obviously emotional. Mother's Day, 8 days ago? So we'll see how he handles things this evening as he's been involved pretty early, a couple of throwovers to try to get the base runners at first base, but thus far, he's been unable to pick anybody off. Thompson facing off against Brown, the opposing pitcher. The 0-1, grounded through the hole in second base. Second baseman able to quickly get to it. Threw it over to second. Might have been able to get Brown at first base. Had the idea of turning 2, but had no shot at getting Zerby at second. And kind of an error there. So we'll give an E4 as Shanks missed a chance there to get the runner over at first base. Made their own decision, and now the bases are loaded in the early going for the right fielder, Short. This is Aaron Short, who hit .357 on the season. The top hitter for the Patriots. And he'll hit one into center field. A hard hit ball that will drop in front of the center fielder. 1 run will score. Gonna wave another one home. We'll have a play at the plate. No, he will not. It gets past the catcher. And Short will drive in a pair of runs. And how about the start for Model? You could not have asked for a better start, as all first four batters for the Patriots have gotten on base, and they once again have two runners in scoring position for the third baseman, M.T. Ellis, Mark Thomas Ellis, who hit 204 on the season. And Cam Thompson, who was great this year for Berea, struggling here in the early part of this ball game. First pitch to Thomas, taken on the outside corner, ball one. Thompson gets the sign from his catcher. Two runners in scoring position, nobody out here in the first. Here's back and a pitch on the outside corner this time. Throw over to third, not going to be in time. 1 ball, 1 strike to M.T. Ellis. That one, another strike. Nice pitch from Thompson. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. On the outside, Thompson trying to get the strikeout here. See if he can come through and get out of a jam. Already 2 runs across for the Patriots. This one will chopper back to Thompson. He'll fall as he goes after it. Throws over to first to get the out with Burkhardt. But another run does come in to score. RBI for Ellis. I bring up Tyler Short. And the first pitch to him out of the zone, ball 1. Tyler Short this season, just 2 hits in 22 at-bats. 0.91 average. See what he does here versus Thompson. Cam gets a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, if you are a model, you could have not have drawn this up any better. What a start for the Patriots as they try to knock off their in-county rival. The 2 single-A schools squaring off for the 4th time this season. Ball gets past the catcher, but not going to be enough. Thompson has to dive after it there to save that one from getting into the outfield. It would have been another run coming across. Got a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Thompson checks on the runner and delivers. Up in the zone and swing and a miss. Strike 2 from Short. Coach LeCompte yelling into his batter, trying to help him get going here. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Coming inside with some high heat. Up in the zone to Short, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Eli Estes will now step into the box for Model. Thompson sets and delivers a breaking ball on the outside corner for a called strike. Estes behind the plate tonight for the Patriots. Awaits the 0-1. Another breaking ball. This time he chases after it. Out of the zone, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Patriots have already plated 3 here in the first round of the 44th District Tournament. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Thompson gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning, but the damage is done. Model scores 3 runs in the top of the first. They played 3 times this year, folks, already. Model scored 8 in the 3 games combined, but a good start for Model. They lead 3-0 going to the bottom half. Inning number 1. Here live on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Back here on WBON TV, game number 2 here tonight between Model and Berea, with the winner facing off against Madison Central. What a game that'll be tomorrow with the Indians, the historical program under Steve Roof, facing off against one of these smaller teams between Berea and Model. The 2 single-A schools, folks, and listen, these kids, no matter what happens tonight, the winner will be playing in the district championship game tomorrow and will advance to the regional tournament next week. So it's a big day for them. And if you're Model right now, you're sitting pretty, a 3-0 lead. Now let's see if your pitcher, Jackson Brown, can put a stop to the bats from Berea. Brown faced off against Berea back on April the 10th, when 6 strong, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. He'll face off against Cam Thompson, the opposing pitcher here in the first at-bat. And a pitch outside. Man, Brown's got some speed on that ball. Threw it outside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Thompson. Cam, Ty Thompson, and Zach Himes, the 1-2-3 part of the order here, due up for Berea. That pitch coming up in the zone. It's now 2-0. Cameron hit .391 this season, second on the team for Berea, 25 hits and 64 ABs. Scored 20 times this year, which led the team, and takes a strike to make the count 2-1. Brown settles in, the windup, and the 2-1. How about the breaking ball there? My goodness, what a pitch from Jackson Brown. And the swing and a miss makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown gets the sign from Estes, the 2-2. And that one's fouled off back behind the plate. Count stays the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the pitcher from Berea, Cam Thompson. Got on base 25 times with a hit. Walked 18 times, was hit by a pitch just once. Was Cam as the 2-2 comes in out of the zone. We got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cam Thompson. And the payoff pitch. Out of the zone, ball 4. So Cam, a good at-bat to start things off.
Man on first, no out. Next up, the shortstop, number 44, Ty Thompson.
Now the shortstop, Ty Thompson, coming to the plate. Ty this year hit .263 on the season. 15 hits and 57 at-bats. With Cameron in front of him, Ty Thompson bats. As Brown now having to go from the stretch. We'll see how the big man does here on the mound. A pitch out of the zone. Cameron Thompson will advance, and Brown hit the deck here, and hopefully he's okay. He took a fall as he kind of planted to throw that pitch, and now the first baseman and his catcher coming out to chat with him. Looks like he's going to be okay. But a 1-0 count here to Ty Thompson, with Cam Thompson now in scoring position for Berea. Head coach Steve Bailey giving the sign to his batter, with 1 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Brown delivers a pitch. That's a called strike. 1-1 the count. Zach Himes in the on-deck circle, followed up by Tommy Banderman, Cody Roberts, Logan Abney, Colburn, Burkhart, and Shanks to round out the order for the Pirates. Brown checks on the base runner. The 1-1 pitch, inside corner, a called strike two. Beautiful pitch from Brown as he got the breaking ball over on the inner half part of the plate. One ball, two strikes. And time is called from Thompson as Brown was set to deliver. Still 1-2. Cam Thompson takes his lead off of second. And the pitch. Ty Thompson way out in front. He'll pull that one down the left field line and foul. Here live on WBON TV. Michael Watkins here with you. As you can see, the lights coming down over top of the field as we enter into the late night part of this Monday evening. That pitch fouled off. Ty battling here as Himes will come chase it down for Berea. These two teams, you know, just like Central and Southern, when they get together, it's always a fun atmosphere. The two smaller schools facing off as that one's fouled off again by Thompson. Oh, he did not make contact. Would have been strike three. They'll throw it down the first and unable to get the base runner as both Cam and Ty Thompson aboard now for Berea. Runners at the corners for the Pirates. And Zach Himes will come up to the plate. So Thompson reaches on the pass ball after striking out. Two aboard, nobody out for Himes. And talk about that good start for Model. Well, it could go to no avail if you can't do something in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a miss as the runner kind of caught him between first and second. I think Thompson thought it was a foul ball. Kind of lackadaisically just stood there about 10 feet away from second base. And then could hear the fans yelling, saying, "Get to second." He got there in time before a throw could be tossed down. 0-1 the count to Himes. Brown sets and delivers a pitch below the knees, a ball and a strike. Could be a high-scoring affair at the pace we're going right now. These two teams squaring off for the fourth time this year. How about this? Berea beating Model all three times by a combined score of 40-8. But Model jumping out early to a 3-0 lead here in the first round of the district tournament. Brown delivers. Himes takes inside. 2-1. Berea this season 8-13, a 410 RPI, according to the KHSAA website. Model just 2-23 on the season. Brown, the 2-1. Himes fouls it off. Got an even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Model's RPI 302. It's third worst in the region. But they're showing some early confidence here against the team they played 3 times already. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown will check the runner. The lead runner is Cam Thompson. Behind him, Ty Thompson at second base. Brown steps off the mound. It's a big game for these two teams. The winner will advance to the district championship game tomorrow night and into the regional tournament next week. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Himes takes below the knees, and we got a full count here in the bottom of the first as Brown threatening to load up the bases with Himes batting here in the number 3 hole for the Pirates. Brown the payoff pitch. Himes goes up in the zone. Would have been ball 4, but he chased it and strikes out swinging. That's a second strikeout for Brown. Of course, the first strikeout to Ty Thompson got past the catcher and allowed him to advance up to first. Now it's Tommy Banderman batting for Berea. Tommy fouls off the first pitch he seized for strike 1. Banderman 212 on the season, his average, 11 hits and 52 at-bats. That pitch, called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Brown gets the sign and the pitch. Up in the zone, 1-2 the count now. No balls, 2 strikes to Tommy Banderman. Third baseman for Berea. Estes gets down and gives the sign to Brown behind home plate. Brown will get set and deliver. The 1-2 hit hard right to the second baseman. The outstretched arms can't get to it. 1 run will score, and they'll hold the next runner up, Ty Thompson, at third, and Banderman will advance over to second. Just over the outstretched arms of Bula at second base.
The center fielder, number 11, Cody Roberts.
That brings up Cody Roberts. Cody, a 3-sport athlete for the Pirates. Played some football, played some basketball, now here on the baseball diamond. One out in the inning, 2 on. Ty Thompson at third. At second base is Tommy Banderman. 3-1 lead for Model. I'll try to put the bunt down. Brown. How about the effort from the big man on the mound as he comes in? Check out this replay, folks. Great effort from Brown as they try to lay the bunt down. Brown full stretch out to haul it in for the second out of the inning.
Up for the Pirates, number 12, Logan App.
And now it's Logan Abney coming to the plate. Two out, 2 on. Pitch outside, ball 1. Oh, and 1 the count. Brown comes in up tie. It's now 2-0. Abney this year, nine hits and 49 at-bats, a 184 average. Abney, a good football player for Frank Parks in his first year as the Pirates head coach out there on the football field. 2 balls and a strike to Abney with a chance to tie things up. If he can get a base hit here, may tie things with 2 runners in scoring position. Here comes the 2-1. Low and away now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1 the count. Abney behind the plate tonight for Berea. Digs in. Takes one over the plate. That will run it up full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brown will get the sign from Estes. Check on the lead runner and the payoff pitch. Right down the middle. Logan Abney goes down looking. 3rd strikeout of the inning for Brown. Berea had their chance, had 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs, but can't do anything with it. They trail 3-1 as we go to the 2nd inning here live on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more, or call 859-625-1471.
Back here on WBON TV. Glad to have you along, folks. Got a 3-1 lead as we go to the bottom half of the second inning, and due up for the Model Patriots. It'll be Singleton, Bula, and Parker, the 8-9-1 part of the order here due up. Top of inning number 2 here at Berea College. A fun night. District tournament action underway. Berea with a 3-0 season sweep during the regular season of Model. Once during the All-A Classic and a pair of games throughout the regular season. But Model jumping out to that early 3-0 lead before Berea got one back in the bottom half of the first. And Singleton, Bula, and Parker Noblet, will bat here in the top half of inning number 2. Winner will face Madison Central tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Now, here's the thing. We won't be here tomorrow night. We've got election night coverage tomorrow night. Everybody's kind of all hands on deck for us here tomorrow evening with election night. We will have updates throughout the night on the WBON TV Facebook page and on WBON TV Sports Twitter account. We'll have highlights on the following night on the newscast. But unless the game was to get rained out tomorrow and played later in the week, we will not be able to be here on tomorrow night. Big night tomorrow night, election night coverage. Our coverage will begin at 6 o'clock. We'll have it on the WBON TV channel 9.1 over the air. Spectrum channel 712 will also be on cable in Irvin, in Stanton, up there in Lee, Powell, and Owsley counties as well. And then we'll have a stream here on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow night. So plenty of ways to get your election results tomorrow evening. Should be a fun night tomorrow night. Appreciate you all joining us here this evening for the first round of the 44th District Tournament. It's an 0-2 count and a pitch out of the zone as Singleton bats for Model. Singleton this year, just an 0.98 average, and he'll go down on strikes here the first at bat tonight. 3 straight strikeouts for Thompson. So Saibula will come to the plate. Bula 174 hitting average this season, and he'll swing through for strike 1. I'm going to venture a guess here and say Bula is not in high school. He's a freshman. Bula, the youngster, got the smallest strike zone, shortest strike zone we've seen this evening. He'll ground it over to second base and ground out as Shanks will field it and throw over in time. So 2 out and nobody on for Beckett Parker Noblet, the left fielder. Singled out to right field his first time around, pulling one down the right field line. Cameron Thompson delivers. A beautiful breaking ball. Man, that was right over the middle of the plate. kind of buckled the knees of Parker Noblet as it dropped in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that one down into left field and caught by the left fielder. Nice defense that time by Jason Colburn. So three quick outs for Model. The strikeout by Singleton, the ground out to second base, and the fly out to left field. 3 up, 3 down for Cameron Thompson in the second, but his team still trails 3-1. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2, 44th District Tournament action here on WBON TV.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Number 18, Jace Coburn.
It's Coburn, Burkhart, and Shanks. The 8-9-1 part of the order here due up for the Berea Pirates, down 3-1 going into the bottom half of number 2. And Jackson Brown is there still on the mound for Model. A great first inning for him. Picked up 3 strikeouts, struck out Ty Thompson, who eventually reached on a pass ball as it got past the catcher, Estes, on strike 3. And then Zach Heim struck out and Abney struck out to end the inning. That one's a strike to make it 1-1 to Coburn. Here comes the 1-1 from Brown. Swung on and missed on the inside part of the plate. Count now 1-2 to the left fielder for the Berea Pirates. Brown gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch. It's a little bit too high. Barely missed there on the outside and high to Coburn. Count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Brown quickly releases the next pitch and got him looking.
One out, nobody on. Next up,
Brings up Cam Burkhart.
number 6, Cam Burkhart.
1 out in the inning, nobody on for the first baseman from Berea. First pitch to Cam, a called strike. I mean, Jackson Brown is absolutely dealing right now for the Patriots. Rears back, and the 0-1. Fouled off, down towards the softball field here at Berea College. Make it 0-2. Again, Brown back on April the 10th, went 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, struck out 11 versus Berea in a loss. Here's the 0-2. Outside, didn't miss by much, 1-2 the count. Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Burkhart down on strikes, back-to-back strikeouts now in this inning. 3 straight strikeouts overall. Struck out Abney to end the first. And now Coburn and Burkhart here back-to-back in the second inning. Let's see if Shanks can get aboard. 2 outs, nobody on for Berea here in the second. And a first pitch, swing and a miss. Brown is just putting it up there, and Berea can't catch up to it right now. 0-1. Brown quickly back to it. That one a tad bit too high against Shanks. Probably goes about 5'8". Not a big strike zone there. Takes one above the letters, and the count now even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shanks. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Brown strikes out the side in order, folks. What a performance thus far for Jackson Brown. 4 straight strikeouts, 6 strikeouts overall. And Model takes a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the, make it the top of the third. Here live on WBON TV.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Model and Berea facing off here in the first round of the 44th District Tournament, and we go into the third inning with Model leading it 3-1. Pitching duel thus far with Cameron Thomas striking out 3 Model batters thus far, but Jackson Brown going up against the Berea batters has struck out 6 of those. So Zerby will lead things off. It's the 2, 3, and 4 part of the order due up here for Model. And a first pitch strike to Zerby. Zerby singled to left field his first time up on a ball that dropped right in front of Colburn in left field. This one's heading that same direction. Colburn giving it chase and can't field it. Dropped the baseball, and Zerby will round first and head for second, and he is in there safely. So Zerby reaches on the knees 7. Colburn was there, just kind of overran it in left field. And now it's Jackson Brown coming back to the plate. The Model pitcher a chance to help himself out once again. Brown reached on an error by the second baseman in the first inning when he grounded out to the second baseman, but instead of throwing it over to first, the second baseman tried to start a double play and had no shot at getting the runner over at second. So 1 on and nobody out for Brown. Runner in scoring position. Thompson delivers. Brown delivers it into center field, and it is caught by the center fielder. Zerby has no idea what's going on behind him, and he will be tagged out for a double play. Zerby, son, he just took off with no regard for human life and was tagged out at second base on a nice play in center field. Beautiful catch by Cody Roberts. Now 2 outs and nobody on for the Patriots, and that pitch outside on the corner for strike 1. So a base running error by Model might help out Thompson on the mound. That pitch outside. It's a ball and a strike. Good crowd on hand once again for game number 2 here. Got a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Short. Drove in 2 with a single. His first time up. Now it's a 2-1 count. Pitched out of the zone, 3-1. This one's fouled off, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. 3-2 the count. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Thompson gets the strikeout as Short goes down swinging. We're through 3. Make it, 2.5 innings. Going to the bottom half of the third. Model with a 3-1 lead over Berea. We'll come right back on WBON TV.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
So it's Cam Thompson, Ty Thompson, and Zach Himes. The top 3 of the order due up here for Berea in the bottom half of the third. Jackson Brown starts things off with a first pitch strike. My goodness, how about the start for Brown? He has struck out 6 thus far through 2 innings of work, and he is continuing to throw the ball over the plate against this Berea Pirates team. A called strike 2 to Thompson as he falls behind quickly, 0-2. And how about this for Brown? So, didn't know this, didn't realize it. Jackson, when I first, see, that's a called ball. When I first bought my house here in Richmond, Brown lived about 3 houses up from me, and the kid lived outside shooting basketball. Just kept, I'd come home from work, he'd be outside shooting hoops. I'd go get dinner that night, he'd be outside shooting hoops. Always this outside, and he's a pretty good baseball player. Doesn't play basketball anymore. Jackson, a good little athlete, but he's out there having a good night thus far, had a good season for Model. And coming into this game thus far, 6 strikeouts and a 2-2 count to Thompson, and a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Nobody on. Next up, another shortstop, number 44, Ty Thompson.
Ty Thompson now will dig in. Brown, 7 strikeouts. This one going to get through. Thompson, a 1-out single as that one will roll into left field. And the Pirates have a base runner. 1 on and 1 out for Zach Himes.
Next up, the right fielder, number 37, Zach Himes.
Runner aboard is Thompson. That's Ty Thompson on first. Brown will throw over, not going to be in time. Jackson has thrown a lot of pitches through 2 1/3 innings, but he has struck out 7. All outs recorded via the strikeout from Brown. 0-1 the count as Brown checks on Thompson at first. He sets and delivers, and taking off is the runner Thompson. He is going to be safe at second. He'll head for third. Going to throw down to third, try to get him. Not going to be in time. And now Thompson thought about taking off for home, but he'll stay at third. Kind of a crazy sequence there. Check out the replay here as they throw down to try to get him. Ball goes into center field. Good shot there as he slides into third. So a 1-0 count to Himes, a swing and a miss, makes it 1-1. Great camera work there by Dawson Rule. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Brown with Thompson over at third. See if he can buckle down and keep this 2-run lead. Thrown in there for a strike. 1-2 to Himes. Tommy Banderman in the on-deck circle. He's got the only RBI of the game thus far for Berea. Time is called by Himes. Brown didn't see it. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Brown. Himes goes up after it and goes down swinging.
2 outs, man still on third. Up at the plate.
8 strikeouts for Brown.
Number 8, Tom Banderman.
That brings up Banderman. So Banderman trying to drive in another run. RBI single into right field his first time up. This one taken up high for ball 1. Banderman hit one just over Bula at second base. All 5-2 of him, if that. The freshman couldn't get a hold of it, and Banderman drove in the only run of the game thus far for the Pirates. This one outside, a called strike. Got a piece of the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown checks on the runner and the 1-1. Banderman up high, takes it. Now 2 balls and a strike. Berea this year 8-13 on the season. Trying to get a big win here in the first round of the district tournament, but Model showing that they're going to compete tonight. That pitch inside. The home plate umpire almost gave the strike call. He held off. And the count now 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Brown takes up high. Banderman will coax the walk. So 2 aboard now for Berea, the tying run on base. And that'll bring up Cody Roberts. Cody, number 11, the center fielder. First pitch, taken for strike 1. Roberts, the first time around, tried to get a bunt down, bunted it up in the air. That's when Brown made that outstanding play from the pitcher's mound. Now the 0-1 to Roberts. Runner taken off for second, gets past the catcher Estes, and a run will come in to score as it bounced off the backstop and went back toward the pitcher Brown and allowed a run to come in. Banderman advancing up to second base. And Roberts will bat with a 1-1 count. One ball, 1 strike. Brown checks on the runner and the pitch. Roberts swings through for strike 2. Jackson Brown having to kind of do it all right now for Model. See if he can get strikeout number 9. He can! Roberts strikes out swinging. 9 of them now for Brown as he has been dominant on the mound for the Patriots. 3-2 as a run does come in to score on the pass ball. We go to the 4th here live at Berea College on WBON TV.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited. Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
It's 3-2 as we go to the fourth inning here on WBON TV. We're live at Berea College.
Starting things off with the Patriots. Number 4, the third baseman, MT Ellis.
It'll be MT Ellis to start things off for the Patriots. Ellis, Short, and Estes. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here for Model. Ellis grounded back to the pitcher that drove in a run his last time up. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. This one's hit hard to Colburn in left field. This time Colburn able to back up and make a nice catch.
One out, nobody on. Next up, the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Short.
So that brings up Short. Short struck out his first time around. And takes the first pitch, called strike. A 0-1 count. Thompson sets and delivers a breaking ball to the outside corner. A called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Thompson, breaking ball. This one might be playable. Burkhart backing up from his first base position, and he'll make a nice catch in foul territory. For out number 2, Thompson comes over to give him some doubt.
2 outs, nobody on. Next up, the catcher, number 25, Eli Estes.
That'll bring up Eli Estes. Base is empty. First pitch, strike 1 from Thompson. Tell you what, Kim has pitched well. Not many earned runs. I mean, you look at these 5 runs come across. I'm not an official scorekeeper, but I would say 3 of them thus far earned runs from these 2 pitchers combined. Thompson barely misses there. The count's 1-1. A good pitching matchup here tonight. It's rung true as these 2 pitchers going mano-a-mano. How about Jackson Brown? 9 strikeouts for Model. Thompson comes in there with a breaking ball. But time was called before the pitch was thrown, and Thompson himself, he struck out 3, but his defense has not been kind to him this evening. That's a swing and a miss. A couple of errors behind Thompson tonight. Here comes the 1-2. Outside, even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two the count. 2 outs, bases empty for Estes. Thompson looking for another 1-2-3 inning, and he will get it with the strikeout. A swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end. We are heading to bottom of the 4th here live on WBON TV.
Life can be so
hectic.
The most important moment in my life
Is my escape.
The moments when I'm free from all of the notifications.
The moments
when I'm with you.
you
Are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
The Beast of the East roars back to life for their 2022 racing season. Most Saturday nights, some Friday nights, and maybe even a Sunday. You can take the whole family down to the Richmond Raceway for some good family fun. Watch the drivers race around the 1,584 feet clay track for some big winnings. Children 10 and under are always admitted free. Richmond Raceway, Greens Crossing off Highway 52 East, and richmondraceway.net. Unleash your inner beast at the Richmond Raceway.
Back here on WBON TV. Appreciate you joining us here, folks, as we get set to head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And Jackson Brown has been dominant on the mound for the Model Patriots. He has struck out 9 batters. Every out recorded thus far for Model has been via the strikeout from their pitcher, Jackson Brown. But 2 runs have come across to score as Brown has given up a couple of walks tonight. He walked Cam Thompson to actually begin the game, and he's walked Tommy Banderman once, giving up a pair of hits, an RBI single to Banderman and a single to left field from Ty Thompson. But that's it, and that's all for Jackson Brown. The only issue is 2 of the runs that he's allowed to get on base, or the runners, have come around to score a pair of runs. It will be Abney, Colburn, and Burkhart to get things started. Let's do up 6, 7, and 8 for Berea. All 3 batters have had 1 at-bat thus far, and all 3 batters have struck out each time they've been at the plate. So Abney leads off, struck out his first time up. He struck out to end the first inning. Jackson Brown makes sure his defense behind him is ready to go. And he's ready to go. The first pitch of the inning. Up high, ball 1 as Abney takes. We got a 1-0 count to Abney. As Brown throws one in there for strike 1. We're going to be joined here by Jerry Bing. I was getting ready to grab you a few minutes ago, and I saw you walk off there, but I'm glad you stopped back by to chat with us here as we got a good game thus far. Model and Berea. This pitch is on the outside corner for strike 2. But I know you guys have been very busy over at Berea as you get ready to close out the school year. Just talk about how things have been going over there and hosting this district tournament.
Very, very busy for sure. Not only in the classroom, but obviously with academics and athletics going on at the same time. Wrapping up some seasons and the school year itself. We've been really busy. Yeah, got a good game going on here tonight, and looking forward for our softball team finishing up this week and the tournament next week as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit different this year. You know, normally you'd have both tournaments during the same week, but I think because of the state tournament shake-up, able to push the softball this tournament back a little bit, kind of give it a little bit more of a focus on each tournament, right?
Yeah, the schedule a little bit different across the state. And while I'm on here, I'd like to compliment and thank Berea College for allowing us to use their facility. Ryan Hess has helped quite a bit with planning this, and I appreciate him. And that was one of their, thoughts with hosting us, is to have it separate weeks, and it kind of worked out perfectly with the state schedule. So, yeah.
Well, you look at your teams you've had over there at Berea this year. You know, you've had some successful seasons. Girls basketball was so good this year. Had the injury not happened to Madison Howe, things could have gone differently there. Might have been able to bring home a district championship, but you've had a great season there. Football team, Frank Parks' first year there had a great season. Eric Fields' first season as the boys' head coach. So it seems like things are moving in the right direction for Berea sports.
Absolutely, and the lucky part is we got those guys back.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't have to worry about that part, because starting with Coach Parks in the fall with football did an excellent job, and I'm looking forward to another good season with those guys. And then, like you said, the basketball coaches and teams had a really good year. Coach Fields has got an awesome group of freshmen coming in to help that squad. And then Coach Stepp, he's, we lost 6 seniors, but we still have a lot of kids coming back too. So looking forward to seeing those guys and girls.
Yeah, you talk about, Coach Stepp with the girls team. I mean, that was one of, I think, the hardest things for him. He had so much talent, it was kind of hard to figure out who to put in at times maybe because they had so many good players on that team this past year. But I had a great season, another trip to the All-A Classic State Tournament, and don't be shocked if they're back in there again next year
right.
as well.
I mean, you would have to put them as the front runner for the region in the All-A again, even with the loss of the kids that we've had.
Yeah.
Because he's still got a good nucleus there coming back.
You know, being the AD, you guys, you know, I think, you know, me and, you know, Nathan, we work hard being at every game, but you guys are at every game every single night.
Yeah, well, I mean, I try to be. I do have some assistants that help game coverage for me, so they're a tremendous asset to our athletic department so that I don't have to be out every night.
You got a daughter that plays sports too, right?
And
You want to go watch her some?
sports. You know, I've got little ones in youth league and stuff like that, and I still teach 5 classes a day. So, I mean, I've got a full schedule and still make it work. And it's been this 2016 is when I started this full-time after coaching several years, and it's been really good.
Yeah, I'm same. I've got a couple of little ones now. My daughter's playing some T-ball, so trying to get time to go out there and watch her is always fun. And then, you know, you kind of get wrangled into coaching again every now and then too. So that
I've been asked several times, and I'm like, this is not the time. So.
Well, you know, when you look at the school year coming to an end, you get a little bit of a break before jumping back into football and some of the fall sports. But, you know, over at Berea, is there anything you guys have coming up that you want to promote? You know, any kind of fundraisers or anything going on this summer?
Well, I know the last few days of May and the first couple of days of June, we do have a skills camp for basketball that
Coach
Fields
Fields
and Coach Stepp's putting on. Other than that, we'll, you know, in early July, we'll gear up for fall sports and get going. Of course, the basketball teams are doing their camps during the summer, but other than that, we'll get ready in July to hit it running.
Yeah, I saw the football schedule. There was, I think 6 home games this season?
Well, actually, it kind of flipped.
Okay.
We have 4.
4, okay, so
6
last
away.
year. Yeah.
So it was the other way last year, which is a little odd for us. We typically at least have 5, so it's a little different, but very exciting. We've got in the works, we're trying to build a indoor baseball, softball complex coming up. Because we got the new gym floor last year, so our softball and baseball folks, they weren't able to really do much in the wintertime inside. So we're hoping to alleviate that issue with this new complex eventually.
Yeah, and a rough winter, too. We had a lot of snow days there.
A lot of stuff going on, that's for sure. So
good baseball game going on right now. It's still 3-2, and you know, you look at the way these games have shaped out this year. Berea beating Model 3 times. 40-8 was the combined number of runs that Berea was able to beat Model, but Model hanging in there now with a 3-2 lead as we are in the middle innings here, top of the 5th. Cameron Thompson still out there on the mound for Berea, facing off now against, I think that's Singleton for Model. But talking with Jerry Bingham, the AD over here at Berea, and Jerry, you know, as we move into another season, kind of continuing to make our way out of that pandemic, but, you know, what have you seen from fans over here? I've always said Berea fans are the most passionate fans in the county because, you know, it doesn't matter if they're playing Model or playing the Los Angeles Lakers. I've always said Berea expects to win. Their fans at least expect to win.
Yeah,
and you've seen that firsthand, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. They're pretty passionate.
Oh, yeah.
Love their teams and their kids, obviously, and very supportive. And they like a competitive team.
Yep.
And it's when we can field that, you know, we're doing a pretty good job. And you don't worry as much about the wins and losses if you're competitive and having fun. And I think those things come along the way. And like you said with the coaching staff and some of the folks we have in place, easy to build on those things.
Yeah, and I mean, I went to a small school, went to Jackson City up there in eastern Kentucky. It was the same way up there. You just, for one thing, I think the smaller schools, there's not as much to do around them maybe sometimes. So I was like, well, let's go watch the game, and then they go to every game. Maybe that could be the case. Now, Berea's a little bit different because there are some things to do here in Berea, obviously, and you're 15 minutes from Richmond. But I think they just take their sports so seriously because that's all they think about a lot of times.
And we have so many kids who are doing multiple.
Oh
multiple
yeah.
Sports.
Well, you got Roberts and Thompson out there. You got Colburn playing a couple different sports. So I think that's important too at the smaller schools because they wear that pirate across their chest or the Berea across their chest. They take it very seriously because you're not just playing the sport for the sport. You're playing it for your school.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
And I'm sure the model kids are the same way. You got Parker Noblin out there. He's playing a couple of different sports. Now, no football program, obviously, over there, but you got tennis and some track. So, and I like this game. I know the draw, some people don't like it, but when you're Model in Berea, you can understand it at least because this is their chance. Had they had the draw, it's a much tougher matchup to play against Central and Southern in that first round. You draw each other here, and these kids get the chance to live out their dream and play in the regional tournament.
Absolutely, and you know the competition you're going to next is going to be very, very good. And all of our sports across the board with this 44th district, we have some good competition, good teams.
Well, girls basketball this year, it might have been the most competitive district in the entire state because on any given night, I felt like any of those 4 teams could be crowned district champion.
I talked to Scott Sutton earlier, and we were talking a little basketball ourselves, and they had an unbelievable girls' year at Model. And like you said, the other 3 teams were obviously pretty good too. So, very competitive in all sports and lots of fun. This district's always fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, you look at Central and Southern, and you look at boys basketball. This one's grounded over to short. That'll be another fielder's choice. Nope, going to throw over to first, and safe. Safe at first is Parker and Noblet. So beating out the throw. A couple of runners on here for Model. You got Steve Bailey, the head coach over here for Berea. When you look at Steve, he's a guy that really bleeds black and gold. He is assistant coach on the basketball team, and you can see when he's out there assistant coaching basketball out here on the baseball field, he is always fired up because he loves the school Berea.
Yeah, he's coached so many different sports for us. He's coached cross country and archery and basketball, all kinds of things. So.
That's a good throw down to third. Man, a long throw in from right field from Zach Himes to get.
Wow.
They get the lead runner, which would have been Bula. So a fielder's choice there.
Nice throw.
From right field. That's an arm and a half. Maybe see if Frank Parks was to bring him in to play some backup quarterback for Coburn if something was to happen to him.
It's funny. Of the 3 games they've already played, I only saw the first one, the All-A game.
Yeah, the 2-0 win for Berea.
And that was a really competitive, good game. I know the other scores were a little lopsided, but that was a really good game in that All-A.
Yeah, you got Brown who's out there ready to hit. He's the pitcher for Model. Now the two umpires going to get together here. Let's see what the question is here from the Model coach, LeCompte, and his coaching staff. Saw something they want to just bring up to the umpires here is we have a 3-2 lead. We're in the 5th inning. Model in Berea, talking to Jerry Bingham, the AD over at Berea. Now, is Scotty here? Is he down there down the right field line?
I saw him earlier. I'm not sure where Scott's at the moment. But.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you and Scotty and Robbie Cooksey at Central and Jay Simmons at Southern, you guys are some of the hardest working guys around. I don't like to give Jay too much credit. I talk to Jay quite a bit, and I'll always remind Jay. So we played. It was a Lexington or Central Kentucky media game versus Madison Southern staff, and I took it from Jay about 3 or 4 times. So I always remind him of that. Now we didn't win, but that's still my go-to whenever I see Jay out and out and about.
I'll tell you about those 3 guys and myself. We, you have large schools and you have the 2 small schools, but we have the 4 of us one of the best relationships.
Yeah.
That you could think of as far as the district group goes.
Yeah, well, I've been around you when y'all have the district tournament for basketball, and always you could tell the little bit of a camaraderie, and I feel like you look out for each other because you always help each other out no matter who's hosting the tournaments. You look at how you did it in the past, see if there's any changes that need to be made, and I think that's very important because you all always have the kids' interest in mind.
Well, and we were actually, Berea was supposed to host the regional tournament baseball this year.
Oh, wow.
And I was kind of concerned about facilities, and Central was willing to take it over, and then they ran into their field stuff. And so it is actually going to Great Crossing, and it'll come back to Central. It's going to do it next year is the way that goes right now. So, and that's something Robbie was willing to do for me right off the bat.
Yeah.
So,
well, a pickoff attempt from Thompson, able to get the runner at first, so we stay at a 3-2 ball game, folks. A fun one here at Berea College. So step aside, take a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back here to Berea College, Model in Berea, 3-2 ball game on WBON TV.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
First up to the plate, second base, Tyler, Tanner, Shanks.
So Shanks will lead things off for Berea. How about the start for Jackson Brown? This young man has been dominant thus far, and he starts off the bottom of the field with a strike call. Talking with Jerry Bingham here, the athletic director at Berea. Got a good game thus far between these two teams. Winner will face Madison Central tomorrow evening. That pitch outside. I don't know what the weather is tomorrow, Jerry, but I think it's going to be pretty clear.
It looked like the best day of the week, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I was hoping that we might be able to get over here and get that game pushed to Wednesday. We'll have a big night here, election night tomorrow night. It'll be a busy day in Madison County as folks get out to vote if they haven't voted already. But we'll have election coverage. Now, Samantha Burford will be here. She'll be posting updates and some highlights on the WBON TV Facebook page and on our WBON TV Sports Twitter account. And we'll have a full recap the following night on the WBON TV Live at 5 newscast. But won't have tomorrow night's game live as Shanks will swing through for strike 3.
How many strikeouts for that kid?
See, I think it's 10.
Wow.
Next up, the pitcher.
Oh, I'm wrong. It's 12.
Mercy.
Yeah, 12 strikeouts for Brown thus far. Yeah, he's just putting it over the plate.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I was telling the folks watching and listening to us that when I moved to Richmond, my wife and I bought our house, Jackson actually lived about 3 houses down from me, and every time I came home from work, he was outside shooting basketball. When I would leave to go maybe get dinner or whatever I was doing that evening, he'd be outside playing basketball.
Right.
From the time he got home from school to the time the lights went out, he was always shooting hoops outside. I don't play basketball anymore, but obviously he's focusing on baseball, and he's pretty good at that. With 12 strikeouts tonight, that one's fouled off back behind home plate as Cameron Thompson tries to get his offense going. Just down by a run. This has been a really good game as far as a pitcher's duel, if you will. Brown the pitch, outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So softball, same situation next week. Monday, have the first round games, and then Tuesday the championship.
Right, same deal. 5:30, 7:30 on Monday, the 23rd, and then the 24th, the finals.
Thompson will coax the walk, leadoff walk here in the inning.
And that should be a really good tournament as well.
Yeah, Central, their softball team kind of coming out of nowhere to surprise people. You know, at one time was ranked number 2 in the state. They've kind of lost a little bit of luster late in the season, but still one of the top-ranked teams in the 11th region. And then that first game, Berea and Model. And I like it, again, because you get the 2 big schools together, the 2 small schools, and creates a good night, especially that first-round action. Going back to the draw situation, has there? I know last week the KHSA had their meetings. Was there talk during those about the draw being taken away, or is that still left up to the districts?
At the moment, it's left up to the districts. I've heard talk and rumblings about that at different times.
If that happens, there's nothing you can do about it.
There's
right?
very few across the state, obviously, who are still doing a draw at all in any sport. But we are in various sports still doing that.
Now, this was a draw still for
draw.
baseball, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Got an 0-1 count here to Ty Thompson, and that one's fouled off as well, right back behind us. Yeah, I don't have a pitch count on Brown, but with all these strikeouts, he's walked 3 or 4 as well. He has got to be up there in the pitch total. 0-2 the count versus Ty Thompson. Brown back on April the 10th against Model. Went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and struck out 11. He's already eclipsed that with 12 strikeouts tonight. This one is kind of a little blooper over to third. Going to be a tough play. Will not be a play, as the third baseman will just eat it and make sure that nobody gets any further than first and second. But a couple of speedy base runners on right now for Berea after that single to third base by Ty Thompson. Brings up Zach Himes. Himes 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. Brown has struck out quite a few of them this evening, 12 to be exact. But Himes, if he could get one into the gap here, might be able to give the Pirates their first lead of the ball game. Pitch on the outside corner, a called strike. Now, how does the baseball district tournament work? You know, as far as umpires and everything goes, is that something just left up to the host school? You guys have to get them? Or?
I just submit the schedules and they assign those. You know, in basketball we do we get officials from
other
different regions, but this is kind of just similar to what we normally do here. So
got an 0-2 count here to Himes. 1 out in the inning, 2 on for the Berea Pirates. Brown shakes off a couple of signs from Estes, and time is called. It's third time tonight that late in the at-bat that a Berea hitter has called time right before Brown released it. Home plate umpire has allowed time to be called. Let's see the 1-2. Outside corner, ring him up. Himes has struck out all 3 times tonight. That is strikeout number 13 in the game for Jackson Brown. Video game-like numbers for the pitcher from Model. But now he faces really the only guy that's had any success against him tonight, Tommy Banderman, coming up.
It's a great kid, by the way. I've had him in class. Great young man, Tommy.
Big spot here, Banderman. He's 1 for 1 in the game. An RBI single to right field back in the first, and he walked in his last plate appearance back in the third inning. First pitch he sees right over the plate on a slider in there for strike 1. Got Cam Thompson at second, Ty Thompson at first, Berea and Model in the first round of the 44th District Baseball Tournament. When is graduation at Berea? Is it the 28th?
The 19th.
19th. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're 3 days away then. Strike 2 call as Banderman.
Actually, 20th Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
our
20th?
last day of school is the 19th,
okay.
But the graduation's on the 20th. Our seniors doing something a little different. We're actually going to graduate on our football field this year.
Oh, okay.
We haven't ever done that. So.
Man, Brown is putting them down. Another strikeout to end the inning. That is 14. 14 strikeouts for Brown through 5.5 innings. It's still a 3-2 lead for Model. We're here live on WBON TV.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills. When you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
WBON-TV, Michael Watkins here with you. Appreciate you joining us here, folks. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Oh, excuse me, top of the 6th. Top of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th. Model will send Jackson Brown to the plate, followed up by the right fielder Short and then the third baseman Ellis to lead things off. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Model Patriots. They lead it 3-2. As Brown misses on a swing and a miss for strike one, lets that one go by, a ball and a strike. Appreciate you joining us here, folks, on the first round coverage of the 44th District Tournament. Winner will face Madison Central tomorrow night. Here comes a pitch. A little bit high out of the zone to Brown, who's got a big strike zone. But takes that one there, and the count now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Thompson. Up high now, 3-1. Thompson sets back and delivers. On the outside corner, a called strike 2. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. Strikeout to Brown. A nice pitch from Thompson.
Next up, the right fielder, number 15, Aaron Short.
Aaron Short now will bat for the Patriots. And has to duck out of the way of the first one. Did he go around? It was a close to swing there as he kind of let the bat drop down off his shoulder. Home plate umpire will give him the ball. 1-0 count to Short, who drove in a pair of runs back in the first inning with a 2 RBI single. That one bounced up into the chest protector of the home plate umpire to put Short ahead 2-0. What a fun night it's been here at Berea College. A good game in the first game, a 6-1 win for Madison Central over Madison Southern. And now a tight one here as well in game number 2 in the nightcap. The 2-0. And Short will foul it off to make it 2-1. Short will be followed up by M.T. Ellis, who drove in the 3rd run of the game for Model back in that first inning. Swing and a miss here by Short, and the count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Glad to have you along here with us, folks. Michael Watkins on the call. We got Dawson Roll running our camera up top, and Austin Hanks, our producer this evening. Here comes the 2-2. That one's fouled off back behind home plate once again. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Short 1 for 2 in the game. He struck out his last time up. He awaits the 2-2 from Thompson, and he'll strike out once again. Seven strikeouts now for Thompson. This one's hit hard into left field. Colburn coming up. Can't make the grab as it will drop in front of him. And a 2-out single for M.T. Ellis. Two for 3 now at the plate thus far for Ellis as the shortstop Short now comes to the plate for Model. Thompson will get the sign. And a pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see if Short can get aboard, keep this inning alive for Model. Thompson checks the runner and the pitch right down the pipe, folks. A strike call. 1-1 the count. Cameron will get the sign. Check down the runner and the pitch. Breaking ball that broke a little bit too high over the plate. Up above the numbers of Ellis. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Outside corner. We're even at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on, top of inning number 6 here at Berea College. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thompson gets strikeout number 8. A big swing and a miss, and we stay at a 1-run ball game, folks. How about the night here at Berea College? We're coming down to the wire. Going to the bottom of the 6th here live on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Coty Roberts battling up there with Jackson Brown on the mound for Model as time is called once again. Roberts tonight, a bunt that was caught by Brown off of the mound and a strikeout, 0 for 2. But he's got a 3-ball, 1-strike count here leading off in the bottom of the 6th. Here is the 3-1. Down and inside, ball 4. Roberts aboard for the first time tonight.
No outs, man on first. Up next, the catcher, number 12, Logan.
That's the bad news if you're Jackson Brown. The good news is you got the bottom of the order coming up. The 6, 7, 8, and 9 batters coming up for Berea, who are a combined 0 for 8 thus far. And the only contact made was on a ground out to the first baseman from Cam Burkhart in the 4th inning. Other than that, the other 7 outs from these bottom 4 hitters in their 2 at-bats, all strikeouts. Struck them out in order, with Abney striking out to end the 1st, and then striking out the side with Coburn, Burkhart, and Shanks in the 2nd inning. And then he struck out Abney and Coburn again in the 4th before the ground out to first in the 4th by Burkhart, and then struck out Shanks to lead off the 5th. So let's see if Brown can buckle down here with a runner on, the tying run on base for Berea, as Abney bats with an 0 for 2 night thus far. First pitch, up high, ball 1. Brown starting to labor a little bit. You can see this big man, the big strong pitcher for Model, has thrown a lot of pitches tonight and a couple of throwovers here as he tries to just find his way late in this ball game. A 1 ball, no strikes. He'll check the runner, and a swing and a miss, strike one. One and one the count to Logan Abney, the catcher for Berea. Tying run over at first in the form of Cody Roberts. Here's the 1-1. Inside, didn't catch enough of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brown will throw over, and the first baseman has to kind of go down and dig that one out. Here comes the 2-1 as Brown sets and delivers. And it's fouled off. Nope, excuse me, grounded back to the pitcher, Brown. Brown will get it, throw over in time for the out. Nicely done, Jackson Brown showing off the athleticism there.
One out. Runner on second. Up to the plate. The left fielder. Number 18, Jason Coburn.
So it's Jason Coburn, the left fielder, coming up to bat. Coburn 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch, it's called strike. So 1 on, 1 out as we see Roberts in scoring position. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Coburn down 0-2. Cam Burkhart in the on-deck circle. Brown trying to keep this 1-run lead, but the tying run in scoring position. Brown sets and delivers. Strike 3. Coburn takes it looking. I think that's 15 now. Let's see, 1, 2.
Up next, the first baseman, number 6, Cam Burkhart.
15 strikeouts.
Hits the right side. Hits the right side.
Brown.
I wish you would quit.
Grounder from Burkhart will get foul. 15 strikeouts for Brown. Again, don't have a pitch count total on him. I'm sure the pitching or the coaching staff from Model does have that, but man, he has pitched a well of a game tonight for the Patriots as they try to knock off Berea for the first time in 4 attempts this season. They are 4 outs away from doing so and clinging to a 1-run lead. Here comes the pitch. Runner taken off. Estes won't get it out of his glove in time. Just eats it. Nothing to worry about there. Focus on the guy at home if you're Jackson Brown in this Model defense. Burkhart tonight 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out to first base. The count is 1-1 with 2 out. Tying run now 90 feet away. Here's the pitch. And it plunked him. Burkhart takes one there on the left elbow. He's got nothing on to protect him, folks. That is a tough young man right there. Cameron Burkhart. Listen, this young man been going through a lot over the last month or so. Hopefully he's okay. Walking it off down the first base line. Two strikeouts for Shanks tonight. 0 for 2 in the game. Tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead run on base for Berea as well with runners at the corners and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. See if Brown can buckle down with 15 strikeouts tonight. First pitch gets away from the catcher Estes. And Estes stumbles over it. The tying run comes in to score. The short backstop behind home plate has bothered Estes all night long. That one gets away from him and allows the tying run to come in. Now, if you're Berea, the go-ahead run in scoring position. See if Shanks can get aboard. Pitch taken for a strike. 1-1 count. 3-3 your score. As Berea has tied things up. Here's a pitch. Strike 2. Bottom of the order here. Let's see if Brown can strike it out. Ball gets away. Burkhart taking off for third. Going to have a play at third. Gets away from him. Burkhart going to round third. He's coming home. Play at the plate. And he is safe. Burkhart will step on home plate as the ball knocked out of the glove from Estes. Check out this replay, folks. Estes throws it down. It gets away from the third baseman down the line to left field, and he is caught red-handed, Burkhart, but Estes can't hold on to it. Ball squirts away, and Burkhart will step on the bag to give Berea a one-run lead in the bottom of the sixth. The model coaching staff coming out to try to calm their players down after leading the entire game. Late game dramatics here from the Berea Pirates. Shanks is still at the plate. The count is 1-2. Jackson Brown 1 strike away, but now if you're model, you go from being in control to now 3 outs away from your season coming to an end. One ball, 2 strikes. Jackson Brown. 16 strikeouts tonight. But at the moment, it's not enough. Model needs a run to extend the ball game. Berea 3 outs away from a district championship game appearance tomorrow night. We'll step aside and come right back here, folks. What a fun night here at Berea College. We'll come right back on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more, or call 859-625-1471.
Back to action here is Berea. How about that, folks? You go from being down the entire game to now 3 outs away, if you're Cameron Thompson, from sending your team to the district championship game tomorrow night. 4-3 is the score. We're going to the top of the 7th. Model will have Estes, Singleton, and Bula coming to the plate. The bottom of the order due up here for the Patriots. Your season on the line. You need these guys at the bottom half of this lineup to get something going. A combined 0 for 6 thus far this evening. Swing and a miss. Yeah, we talked about the 16 strikeouts for Jackson Brown, who has been so good tonight. His defense has just let him down. But Cameron Thompson's pitched well for Berea as well. And you take away 2 errors for the Pirates tonight in the field, and his numbers look a little bit better. Eight strikeouts for Thompson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Estes. Chases one out of the zone outside, and quickly the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 9 for Thompson. Estes has struck out all 3 times at the plate this evening. Now it's Singleton's turn. The first baseman.
Number 22, Sean Singleton.
Time is called. Let's see what the issue here is the catcher, Logan Abney. Now the Berea coaching staff yelling at some of their fans to calm down a little bit. Not sure what was being said, but Coach Steve Bailey didn't like what he heard. He says, guys, hey, let's chill a little bit. Thompson getting ready to throw the pitch. Singleton calls time. One out here in the inning. Let's see if Thompson can get these last 2 outs for the Pirates. The first pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 count to Singleton. The lefty first baseman awaits the 0-1. And that one coming in, and it plunked him. Now the tying run aboard. And that's big because you have Bula coming up, who's 0 for 2. He has made contact both times. But the number 9 hitter digs in here with the top of the lineup due up following him. Parker Noblet in the on-deck circle. We'll see if they can get it to him. Throw over to first, and man, that was close. Burkhart made a great tag over at first base, but a little bit too late as Singleton able to slide back in safely. Thompson versus Bula. First pitch, and Bula goes up after 1 and can't make contact, falling behind 0-1. No balls and a strike. Behind the plate for the Pirates, Logan Abney calling the game for Thompson. 9 strikeouts thus far in the game for Cameron. He'll throw over again, this time not as close. Oh, 1 count. Thompson comes home, grounder over to third, a soft grounder. They'll throw to first. Burkhart has to go up after it, but able to come back down and tap on the base for the out. How about this, folks, for some late game drama? Tying run in scoring position. Beckett Parker Noblet is 2 for 3 in this ball game. If he can get aboard here, probably ties things up. If not, Berea will advance to face Madison Central tomorrow night on this field at 6 p.m. Thompson versus Noblet. Thompson checks on the runner. And the pitch. My goodness, that was a pretty breaking ball out of the hand of Cameron Thompson. Little smile from Cam as he sees the home plate umpire give him a strike 1 call. 0-1 count. Thompson want to throw back to second base. I'm not sure if I'm Steve Bailey. I just say focus on the batter. No need to try to throw back there. Risk throwing it into the outfield and allowing the tying run to reach 90 feet away. He'll come home here, and this one's popped up. Could be trouble. Backing up and dropping in. Coming home, we're going to have a play at the plate. No, we won't. But out at second is Parker Noblet. The run came across the score already, so the run counts. The run counts. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 4. We'll step aside and come right back on WBON TV.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on WBON TV, Michael Watkins here with you. Man, we have had a fun game here in game number 2 between Berea and Model. They are coming down to the wire. It has been knockout blow after knockout blow, yet no knockout just yet. These two teams continuing to battle it out here. And at the moment, we are tied at 4 going into the bottom half of the 7th inning. All Model had to do, or all Berea had to do, was get one more out. But